We talk our dialect, very special. Even Andy doesn't know. Really, we are very... Anyway, his name is Dorje, my old friend also. He studied Harvard University. And today also we have two Harvard guys to translate. Anyway, good morning everybody. How are you today? Good, good. We just said just good. Anyway, very nice to see you again. To talk about Buddhism. You know, the most people have little experience about Buddhism. And here, Buddhism is, you know, one of the religion of the world. It found in Buddha Shakyamuni, you can see the statue. 2,500 years before he was born in India, same as us. He got marriage.
He got married.
Okay, he got married. Then also he had a kingdom India. Then he see a lot of problems. The people at age, sickness, die. Then he looking a method. What can we free all the sufferings? Then he ran away on the night, on the back door. He lives his queen. He's king, his wife's queen, that queen. Then he leave all the palace, he left, then he meditation, he investigation, is all the sufferings, is abundant or not, investigation, then he found, it's just to
the dirt of the clothes.
Yeah.
Dirt.
Yeah, dirt or the mind. You know, the dirt, when we use too much, our nomads, we use all the time same cloth, a lot of dirt. Our clothes, here we never see the dirt, you guys clothes, you know. You guys change every day. Maybe some people change, try 20 times a day. You know, when we nomads, I don't know about this area, we nomad in my area, we just, when we wedding, then enter. That master was the Konchi Garwa.
Yeah, once the nomads wear the new clothes, until it's worn out or tear out, it's not washed, but still wearing.
There will be a lot of dirt. But the dirt is not nature of the cloth. Right? Just
so this dirt is not inserted in the cloth itself. It's just it's just attached there, or it's just yeah, I don't know how to say it. On the surface level, not in the nature level.
Yeah,
just on the surface level of the cloth.
Therefore, our mind has a lot of delusions. Delusion is the dirt of the mind. Dirt of the mind. The mind, the self is clean, completely clean. But the mind follows the delusion. We follow the mind, mind follows the delusion. The delusion is dirt of the mind. Okay? Therefore, Then Buddha, investigation, checking. It's dirt, it's delusions. It's available to abide or not. Then he find, for example, judgment, angry, jealous, hatred, there are many things, He found it's the same,
It's whether this delusion is the same as mind or separate from the mind.
Therefore he found it is separate, not same. Then he found how to abandon this kind of mind. The meditation. He developed compassion, bodhicitta, loving kindness, understand reality, all the phenomena. Therefore, he completed himself free from all the delusions. Then he come up. Okay, guys, I have some experience. I can tell you guys, but you can check. He gives for us to choice. This is my experience, but you can check. Don't blunt fat.
You should investigate, not just simply develop a faith towards me. It is my experience, but you should check. Accept through investigation, not through out of faith.
Okay. Therefore, okay, he just example, he said, attachment is not good, anger is not good, jealousy is not good. If you follow that, then you have always problem. Then now we have to check, it's true or not. It's true, right? When we get angry, we doesn't get sleep. If some very delicious food, not taste. When attachment, jealous, all that come together, then we mind never stable. Therefore, then how we abandon these cards? We have all habit all the time. No one teach out for us, right? How you touch, how you angry, how you jealous. Did anyone teach? When you guys go to school? Otherwise, even we have to, even very small, we have to learn how you pee. Right? It's just simple that. We have to learn. And how you eat, how you wash your face, how you wash your teeth. Of course, this may be a little bit difficult. Even how you eat, you have to teach someone. But jealous, angry, attachment, no one teaches us. Just come up. Because they all come up, we are used to habit. Even Buddhism believe to.
There's the beginningless of the birth.
They were beginningless of birth. We create a lot of negative karmas. Therefore, we used to all the time that negative karma things. Therefore, very easy to habit come up. Now we have to fight. When angry come, hey guy, go away. But we think when you get angry, then we have to say, okay, I'm the person to fight them. If we fight, we are not fight very far away. We fight for our friends, our co-workers, right? We fight just family members, friends, always with you guys. We fight for them. This is completely wrong. Without them, we cannot live. We cannot do anything. Our core.
Our job, our colleagues, our family members, our friends. So why we fighting with family members, colleagues, and friends? Why we do that? So without this kind of anger, this negative thing, Also, usually we fight with these colleagues, family members, and friends. But without these members, we cannot survive. We cannot live. We need that. We need these friends. Yeah. But we are controlled by this anger and hatred. But that is wrong. However, we didn't recognize we are wrong.
Are you understand my Tibetan? Oh, you good. He also understands Amdo. No, usually Andy and I talk. The Huizang, also Zamba. Zamba is very clean the center Tibetan dialect. Now Dorje, we talk to Amdo. It's completely different. You know, Tibet has three different Amdo, Kamba, Huizang. Therefore, the three different dialects. Even they can writing little same, completely similar. The dialects are different. Therefore, Andy and I talk to Huizang. Also, you know, Zamba is Zamba Kambo. Zamba is not Lhasa.
Yeah, that's central dialect.
Central dialect. Yeah. Then
Lhasa dialect, yes.
Dorje I talk Amdo. Amdo is some other side. Yeah, Qinghai.
Yeah, northeast of the Tibet.
And then the Ganzhi, right?
Then and the Kamba also talk to Kamba dialect. It's east Tibet.
Yes.
Southeast maybe?
Southeast. I don't know what.
Uh,
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Different dialects come together. Okay? Anyway, therefore, what we talk about that? This shows to age. Easy to get.
You were talking about me fighting with
Oh, yeah,
our friends
fighting
and
with
family,
friends,
and we need
friends.
our friends and family to survive.
Yeah. Or Buddha said, this kind of is wrong. Then he give us to. It's wrong or not, now you guys check. Investigation, go that. You know, it's true or not. True that our friends, family is very important, right? But we fight them, right? Usually. You know, husband fight wife, wife fight husband, boyfriend fight girlfriend, girlfriend. The boss fight with their co-workers,
colleagues.
colleagues fight with boss, right? We fight them, right? But we have to work all the time then together. But we don't know if we're going to do something wrong. This for our follow the delusion, also particularly ego. Ego, you know, everybody thinks I'm the right person. What I say, what I think, it is right. He or she is wrong. We don't know this is the ego. It's the ego. We believe it's the ego. Therefore, Buddha said, if you follow these kind of minds, then you always unhappy. You always control the delusion. Correct.
Once you follow these negative emotions, then you are controlled by those negative emotions.
Okay? Usually we don't want to control anyone, right? We want to free anyone, no? Not to such a walk, all of the time.
Yeah, anybody do not want to lose your own freedom, or you are controlled by someone. We do not want that.
But we also no more.
However, we are controlled by the negative emotions.
In a third day,
Yes, so among those leaders, the worst leader of us is the negative emotion or delusions. So the delusion is the kind of worst ruler of us. However, this ruler or this boss is very bad. However, we obedience for that, or we listen to that very heavily.
Therefore, we have all this problem. Anyway, therefore, Buddha advocation, he found that, it is available to abide. Then he teach for us. you know. Buddha teachings, Buddha advice for us. Sanjiga labja was. Sanjiga chusong, sanjiga labja.
Yes. So
Sanjiga chusong, sanjiga labja.
yeah. So the teaching of Buddha actually is the advice of the Buddha. Yeah.
Buddha said, don't jump the fire. If you jump the fire, you become burn.
Yeah, so if Buddha says or advises to us, please don't jump into the fire. If you jumped into the fire, then you will be burned.
And then
please don't jump into the river. Once you jumped in the river, then the river carry you. Yeah.
But you guys really good to swim, right? But this river and this fire is not regular. It's delusion. Okay? Therefore, now we think about, we have lot. We have angry, jealous, and hatred, attachment. All things we have. Now we try to a little bit less. Then how we left? Now we think about all the human beings, all the sentient beings. Usually we think about by myself. First is I, then my kids, or my wife, or my family. Then others we just kick out. This is also wrong. We think about all the sentient beings, friends, enemies, and enemies, then Parma,
the friends and close relatives and enemies and the people who are medium between them, who are neither friends or nor enemies.
Therefore, all them same as us too. Unwanted any suffering. Excuse me. Wish to happy life, wish to peaceful life, wish for wonderful life with their family or relatives. All the sentient beings, all them, not just us. When we think about that, even someone shows too. Usually, sometimes patience is very important. If you have no patience, there's a big problem. Right? How you control the anger, then control the anger, you have to be patient. Now how you develop patience? Now you think about maybe your wife or your husband or your friend showing to some angry actions. Then you think about immediately that. So don't say immediately, let cut my jobs.
If someone create problem to you, please don't react immediately.
갑둘라나 코 콘도 사이다 나야 말아야 갑둘라나 나도 까차 콘도 같은 거 말했어. 갑둘라나 하라는잖아. 코 콘도 사이다 다 나라서 콘도에 요하야 나야 그랬어. 그 누가 뭐냐고 말했어.
If you respond immediately, then the other side is get very angry, and you may also develop angry words, and then the battle will occur.
Then just check that the words, what he or she say for you, then just check. Also, if valuable, or you think it is not right, if you think it is not right, but don't say immediately you are wrong.
You just need to check the other side who said to you that words, and then even if you find that words is wrong, but you don't speak immediately, you are wrong.
Then whoever say you're wrong, then we get angry, right? The more people more. When the fire, we put a little oil, then more fire. Therefore, think about, if it is not right, but he or she follow the delusion, then he doesn't understand, she doesn't understand. then 딱 요모가 영어도 전에 딱 민주도 문님 딱 미시가 어서는 딱 냐죠 공고 그래서 샤마 공고 그래서.
So once you find the other side is wrong, then you just investigate the situation. You can go through this thinking. Now, although he or she is wrong, but he or she is at this moment controlled by the delusion. So he or she is fully controlled by this negative emotion. Then we should develop so in that situation, we should develop kind of compassion. So because of the control by the negative emotion, so he or she speaks such words, so kind of develop such empathy.
Then also, if you don't available to think that many things, just try to zip your mind. It's very bad word. Zip your mind. 야, 가나 제가 저는 독자라 가나 가르제. 지금 내 저거잖아요. 저거는 무슨 카툰이잖아.
Yeah. Yeah, if we say shut up or close your mouth, is that a bad word to say in English?
I think not in this case.
In that case, usually Tibetan, you know.
Zip.
Yeah, just zip.
Zip it up.
That's the English
Just-
slang. Yeah. We say in English.
You say zip. Yeah.
Zip your lip.
Just moment. Then maybe the who are going to show themselves are going to fight. Then he or she will be tired, you know, maybe say a couple of words. If you don't say anything, maybe tired. Then in a while, they become drunk. Then you can go back. You said this for me, this is not right. You said that, this is not right. Then just you can
So once the
anger come down.
yeah, just let him or let he or she just speak, and once he or she get tired, then he or she will stop. Then eventually you can now go back. You can say you said this and that. Now you can compare and prove he or she is wrong.
Then you get more conversation and dialogue. Dialogue, make more peace, okay? This is also one way to try to don't control the anger. Okay? Therefore, if you wish to peace your mind, peace your family, try to meditation, think about little compassion, bodhicitta, loving kindness. It's very important. Just think about that. Okay? Then my broken English is too good. That I can use the translators. Then also I think we go to now follow that book. Okay? That book,
Which page are we on?
you know guys,
Which heading?
you know which heading? This Chewa Martin Nimse. Do you know who knows exactly the heading? What heading?
Heading 136.
136.
136, what are they talking about?
Page 304 in that book.
The actual way to remember death.
136,
Page
The actual way to remember death.
page 304.
Yeah.
For the gentleman too.
And then there's the actual way to remember death. Yeah.
아, 저요. 선반 저와 전통이 있어요. 이거 뭐가 되잖아? 선반다, 선반.
Not really.
저 오이면 저도 선반 저와 탄생이 저와 그릇도 삼아. 집에 나가고 막 저도 이가 된다. 저와 그릇도 삼아. 집에 나가고 막. What's that say?
That's just next. The
305,
Chua Nampa Guba. Chua Nampa Guba is just after that, 304.
Do the heading number, it's heading number 136.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about page.
Okay. 137, right?
Yeah, he's talking, you are saying the Chua Nampa Guba, right?
136.
Showa Gunchu song.
Yeah,
How you nine
yeah.
guys?
Number
Yes.
137.
Yes.
단 니가 사실 니가 뭐 무슨 그랬어 봐. 다 시조 못하고 하는 거 뭐 해야 되는데. 다 못하고 하는 거 그랬어.
Yeah.
So you
So
can just read from there.
before this section, we have studied a lot about how to meditate on the impermanence of the death.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody got the page number?
Yeah.
봐. 쇼와 맞다 봤어야 돼. 녀모가 차는 녀모로 오늘은. 쇼와 맞다 봐.
근데 호전 도금이니까.
안 도구면
어, 예, 예.
맞다 봐 검사야 돼. 쇼와 맞다 봐 참반데 녀모가 차는 녀모로 오늘은.
녀모가 다득. So meditation on the impermanence of the death can be the antidote for all kinds of the negative emotions or delusions.
너 같이 모래, 난 같이 모래.
So this is very, very important, very crucial.
다른 데만 딱 가서야 맞다 봐 검사단 저와 맞다 봐 그런 문제 니마 못 하는데 단지 지금은 니마 못 할 거는 했어.
So previously we have spoken a lot about the impermanence of the death. So yet we still need to study more and we talk more about this because this subject is very important.
그래서 단 욕조원 말했어. 욕.
Yeah, so please do not get boring.
오케이. 다 그냥 지금 너희 말아 당고 지금 논 거를 했어.
So now we will read.
Then man the searching you about and you found the next page.
Yeah. So you're looking, starting with the,
Showa Gunchu.
so the 9 point, number
Yeah.
137.
Yeah, to be looking
It
for
says the 9-part meditation on death.
So until where?
until the Jintu here two pages.
2 pages.
So let's see.
I have the
I'll
two
find
pages.
it this way.
Jintu Tell now mechi. First we read, then we can explain, okay?
2 pages.
When we read that is also you guys put to influence your mind to the read.
Okay, so from page 343, like the part that says 9-part meditation of death,
Yeah.
until 346,
Okay.
the beginning of the second reading.
306 or 340?
346, so it's
Yeah.
like 2 whole pages in English, you can just read.
346?
From 343?
343.
Depends on the book.
I think you have a different book.
Oh, my book is,
Oh.
yeah, he's on 304.
So
Sorry.
304 to 307.
So 304 to 307.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
sorry. I have a different book, older book.
Okay, if the reason is we read this also, they will make you influence our mind. Even we don't know, we don't study, we don't practice the body, but will influence our mind. Okay?
So usually everyone just reads
Okay,
together.
everybody read together, okay? Now he is the chanting master.
Okay, so I read.
Yeah, read.
The 9-part meditation on death. Thinking of the inevitability of death. Thinking about the uncertainty of when you will die. Thinking of how nothing can help you when you die, except Dharma. 3 reasons are given for each route, making 9 parts in all. The first route, thinking about the inevitability of death. The 3 reasons given for this is: the first reason, the moment of death will inevitably come, and no circumstance at all can prevent this. Inevitably you will die, no matter what sort of body you have, no matter where you go, no matter what method you employ. You cannot stop the Lord of Death. Not even a strong body will stop him. The sayings of the Buddha on impermanence tells us, if all, even the Buddhas, Pratyeka Buddhas, and Srimanta disciples of the Buddhas, abandon the earth, in other words, when we are stories of the Buddha, which achieved the Vajrayana, and about many adepts of India and Tibet, which achieved the meditation, we might see that they are still with us, yet they are not from Dharma. If the common appearances are featured in the
to liberate ourselves from death. When our teachers were about to pass into nirvana, many tens of thousands of his retinue shared with others before he entered nirvana. Then Buddha, our teacher, Geshe Ngawang, commanded that his last sleeping platform be built between two sharp trees. He then subdued his last two disciples, Kurukulla, the king of celestial musicians, and the Brahmin priest Thubten, who was not a Buddhist. They could not bear to see Buddha pass into nirvana, and Thubten immediately passed away himself. When our teacher was just about to pass away, he removed his upper garments and urged people to take a good look, because it was difficult to get to see the body of Thubten. His last teaching centered on impermanence. Then Rinpoche showed that his dissertation was fundamental. He said, all conditioned phenomena are impermanent. This is the last teaching of the Tathagata. He then passed into nirvana. When most of the arhats who had achieved partial or complete karmic freedom understood what had happened, they too passed away. Their number was much short of 500. Moreover, in the Indians like the 7 satellites of the teachings, the 80 great adepts, the 6 artisans, the 2 supreme ones, and so forth. And into that Shankara, Acharya, and the Dharma, the teachers, disciples, Jews and brothers, and Papa and his disciples, and so forth, have all passed to nirvana. Now only the heritage remains. How could we escape that? When the non-essential Rinpoche, true to the Dharma, gave 800 teachings, they say there were many thousands in the audience. Now not one of these lamas or disciples is still alive. And they say Thubten Damchoe and others gave teachings very like our present at this very spot. In a mere 100 years, all those seeds will see somebody will be good.
And the only if after only 100 years of all the southern continent, China, Mongolia, and so forth, even the babies born today are sure to be dead, and not one left alive. Then no better karmic result awaits us. Likewise, if your time has come, there is no place that will not be death for you. The sayings of the Buddha on impermanence tells us, wherever you stay, there will be no place. That does not remove death. Not in the sky, not in the sea, not even if you stay in the mountains. Once resistance is down, he has not the sun, and to small and said it was impossible to stop them. Some shut the engine concealed inside the Tathagata's. Some were put inside the space. But even those shajas were still killed. And that day was such that they were going to die. Running away, bribery, force, etc. will all be quite useless from the sayings of the Buddha. Anyone with the fire, powers, of great reaches, far into the sky, cannot go to a place that is not under death. In other words, anything could free you from death, then having miraculous powers with the 5 clairvoyant powers of the rishis would be sufficient to run away from death. But even such people cannot escape the impending die. Even force cannot stop the Lord of Death. The most powerful lion can defeat telepathic by drawing their hands. But when death comes, their powers will their pulse even the powerful universal emperor must die. All his powers cannot help. We took up our beloved Morpheus, and suppose that these things will be enough to ride the Lord of Death. But if, as they say, he cannot be bribed with the natural relations of the universal emperor, how can we speak of the people bribing him? In the instruction given to the king to see what we find.
Suppose there are 4 great mountains in 4 cardinal directions. They are firm, stable, solid force, are unpacked, indestructible, extremely hard, uniformly dense, they reach the sky and thrust into the ground. On the ground, grinding all to powder, all grass, trees, twigs, branches, and leaves, all animals, insects, and elements. They cannot be stopped by fleeing, by force, by wealth, by substances, plants, medicines. Great pain, the 4 great terrors are similarly coming. They cannot be stopped by fleeing, by force, by wealth, by substances, by plants, or medicines. What are these 4? Old age, sickness, decay, and death. Great pain, old age will come and destroy your eternal. Sickness will come and destroy your health. Decay will come and destroy your splendor. Death will come and destroy your life force. These 4 will not be pacified or placated by force, by power, by in other words, if the 4 great firm and swift moving mountains were to come from 4 cardinal directions, they would organize grass, trees, and so forth. They would be difficult to stop, no matter what they did. The 4 mountains of old age, sickness, decay, and death are just as hard to stop.
Good. Okay, now very
Now you can have a deep breath.
It's exercise, okay? Usually we call armchair. Tibetan call armchair. Armchair is a chair.
The priest monk.
They have to read all the day. All the day, you know.
Yeah, ritual monks.
Rich monks, hundreds of pages.
The monks who are usually doing the rituals.
Okay? Okay, now you understand what's talking about this here. They doesn't talk about nice, right? This happened, this happened, this happened. But this is not making for us to scare. It's real happening. They just explain to. Before they come, they explain to us.
So this is also telling all the scary things. These are the really happen. So before these things happen, it's warning us. It's telling us before what will going to happen. So among the Gadamba masters, regarding the meditation of the impermanence, they have a very nice saying and nice words.
And
So this impermanent body will become a decay, just as like the wave of the ocean. It will disappear. Yeah, it will decay, become decay. Yeah.
And then
So this our beautiful physical body, or the age between the adolescent, that time that beautiful body will disappear, just like the rainbow of the sky.
Usually, which age is for our most joy? Not many worries.
What age or what period of your life is most happy time? At that time, you have no worry, no other kind of burdens. So you just like feel free. What age do you?
Yeah, youth, when you are young.
Yeah, it's correct, right?
Yeah.
Maybe with teenagers?
No.
Teenagers are pretty good.
Pretty good?
Teenage years are pretty good.
Maybe younger than teenagers? You know, sometimes we don't want you to our food, job, the bills,
Elementary school.
No, yeah.
Just pray.
But that time,
Babies.
baby, look at baby. Even they can think a little bit, but they joy. But this is no longer that. They just very nice rainbow up there. They just go away.
Yeah, so that is true. So our from childhood to now or to the future, just like a rainbow, it goes very fast.
And 다 멀다게 리보드 정촌에 야르스나 다 멀다게 리보드 다 야래 가는 데 그냥 마마 망고를 짜마 마 그런 거 없이 쉬세요. 이런 거 되게 개조들이.
Yeah. So the sign of aging is also just like the wave of the ocean. So our physical body, there's wrinkles in your face is more and more as you age getting higher, and also color of the hair also getting change, and so that is all of these are sign of the aging.
Then the ngon ho는 거 지금. haircut.
Oh, so sometimes people just dye your hair.
They get a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
Now I want to go to the place. 따뜻한 소문에 다 인식적으로 싫어. 갈래. 저거 지금 막 저거 싫은 거 같아. 갈래. 이게 지금 문통하는 거지.
Yeah.
저거 요즘 시작이나 갈래. 진정하고 가.
Yeah, so these are the sign of the momentarily changing, momentarily decay, momentarily aging. However, if we do not observe carefully, we do not recognize, but momentarily changing.
아니 첫딱 신지가 가다 중조가 됐어. 첫딱 신지.
Really. So the Lord of the Death also compete with your aging.
우치가 다 우치가 첫딱 신지. 시사원에 딱 저쪽으로 요거들. 첫딱들은 요거들.
So we are running for the towards the death.
나도 하고 말았어.
But we don't know. So we are every day, every moment, every hour we go to that direction. However, we don't know.
그래서 다 지금 용몸에 정원에 지금 소소 끼우고 천만데 다 냥제 소용됐어.
냥지.
냥지고 다 지고 다 쪼래.
시송을.
내가 같은 거 개우신데.
So
바로 용몸에 정원에 소소 끼우도 주고 다 천만데 다 너무 지금 냥제 사기에 쪼로 쪼로 나가.
So since these ordinary people, we don't recognize this kind of phenomena. So these Gadamba masters expressed how unfortunate situation, because this kind of we are running towards the death. However, we didn't recognize. But that is common people, ordinary people's understanding, childish understanding. So we didn't recognize or realize the reality. So these Gadamba masters always says how unfortunate, how childish activities.
Okay, this is a very nice word. Okay, 다 것도 보세요. 다 선반 처와 trans니 되나 사실 성질이 다 처와 그쪽 상반은 지금 나바고 마사지. 처와 상태 거다.
그래.
주도 사실 요주로. 처와 그쪽 상반다.
Page 3.
Through for okay.
yes. 처와 그쪽 상반은 지금 나바고 많이. 처와 그 상반다. 단 지금 나바다 단 실치게 되는 지금 나바고는 그도 사실이요.
So the way of thinking in the impermanence of the death, there's 9 aspects.
Okay.
Which section?
It's
137, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So this has 3 roots.
No.
Oh, not that one?
Not that one.
Even you are
Okay.
I think we read correctly.
Yeah.
Then there are 3.
This 138, just under 138.
Yeah.
138?
On the same page, 304.
304.
The section 138.
Okay.
You see there's some number? The first of these reasons, first
Yeah.
of the three reasons given is this.
So this is 136, right?
Yeah.
No, down below 138.
139?
I think
This is the first root, thinking about the inevitability of death.
yeah.
Yeah.
The first of the three reasons given for this is the first reason.
저와 그루도 삼바상. Maybe not that.
We already
Okay, now we can jump that. Yeah.
Okay,
여기는 저와 그루도 공바. 지금 나봐 공바.
yeah.
저와 네 십자양 까던바 공마 룰란 매번 지통가가 도모하며 손질했어. So this is only number 통과봤어.
Oh, yes, I found it.
You found it?
Yeah. I
Yes.
see it.
So the actual way to remember death, this has two sections.
Okay.
The 9-part meditation on
That's
death.
correct. Yeah.
Second, meditation on the aspects of death.
Okay. 다니 당보다 저와 그루도 공부때 아니 지금 뭐지 송스트레스 너무 통과봐. 저와 그루도 공부때 지금 뭐지 너무 많이 봐 송스트레스.
Yeah, so the way of the thinking of the impermanence of the death, there's 9 aspects. That is the unique teaching of the Lama Tsongkhapa.
회당 안에 가데베 팅하고 라마 몽고지. 셔와 공고가 롱도를 뭐 들어도 되는데 그루도 송은 말이지. 그것도 송은 말이지.
Although the previous Gadamba masters taught the many ways and many put a lot of reasonings how to meditate on the impermanence of the death. However, they didn't taught like 9 aspects of the meditate on the impermanence of the death. So this is a different, unique thing of the Lama Tsongkhapa.
아니 이와든 지금 나바고만 더 랑게 라마가 아니 다 신호서 가는 것도 당거래서.
Second is the meditation on the aspect of the death.
Yeah.
This is Lama Gachanag.
랑게 라마 사람 라마가 다 담학. 랍자 편록.
So this is the one's own root guru's advice.
단네 십자양도와 까던바 공마도 maybe 주석이 손질에 내가 인스죠. 이렇게 말했어. 네 손질라 자준주 고바당 녀와녀도 당리다 삼천 맞춰와 솔루서 문제비 sabjiji tamba mamsajigo. You can do the orchestra.
Okay. Not only the earlier Kadambas had this detailed treatment, it consists of instructions taken from Jitsongkhapa's works. These works have many unique, profound, and detailed instructions.
Okay.
They contain the thoughts of the classical Indian treatise on Tantra. They have special points drawn from Tsongkhapa's own experience. Their headings are not in a muddle, and so forth.
Okay, that's good. 다 디나 저 그주도 삼바라스 따순리 네번 책은 네번 채워 삼바 남친 네번 네번 치외대 주모도 관계지 뭐번 봤삼바 손 대자와서 됐어.
대돈다나 초과 가능 그지고.
아,
내 고자 돈다나 초과.
다티 맞는 코드.
Yeah, he's reading just the next
Okay.
section down.
Yeah. So these are just
Okay.
reading this or to translate.
다티 파지지 다네 지금 보시고 손에 대지름 보시다 잠중 대연백의 정선 모여를 했어. 대라야 돈다 모여를 했어. 삽지도 좀 많지워지네. 다 한두 모여를 들어오죠. 되셨나?
Yeah. So.
하셔나면 제출했어.
Okay. So this is the way of thinking. 9 way of thinking of the death of impermanence is the unique thing of the Lama Tsongkhapa, which has based on the so many logical reasons and so many teachings. That is can be this 9 way of thinking can be proved by the logical reasoning. So if you thinking this through this logical reasoning, then it's can develop this kind of the experience more fast, more quick way. It is unique to the Lama Tsongkhapa and it differs from the other schools other way of thinking. So it's more profound and more vast.
오케이. 다 듣는 저와 그루도 삼바마스. 다 그루도 땅에서 조성하세. 남 저와 내발 다 저와 내발 와세. 특징에서 당고대 당고 저와 그루 삼한테 다 싸웠으면 되는데.
Yeah.
싸웠는데 저와 내발. 남친 내발 내발. 쉐류도 추모가 서치고 무슨 말 내가 싸웠으면 되는데.
So the 9 way of thinking meditation on the death of impermanence, there's 3 roots. One of them is
저와 내발.
the death is certainly come. They come talk about the certainty of the death. There's no way to escape.
And then 남친 내발 내발했어.
So second way is you don't know when the death come. There's no, you don't know. Death is unpredictable.
And somebody 다 셔송디 셔디 추모가 서치가 않다고 말했어.
So third, the root is at the time of death, besides the Dharma, there's nothing can help you. Nobody can help you except the Dharma.
내가 싸웠으면 되는데.
So these are called the 3 principles of the meditation on the impermanence of the death.
And 지가 레레야, 등을 레레야, 점수 씀씀이 오늘에서.
So regarding these 3 principles, each one has the 3 more detailed reasons.
근데 싸웠으면 점수는 거든지래서.
So that's why I called the 3 principles and 9 reasons.
아니 다만아 탁쳐봐 씀씀이 오늘에서.
So as the conclusion, we have the 3 certainties, 3 determined things.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's complicated. Okay, 다 담보 그나 탁쳐봐 씀씀이잖아. 담보 다 내가 셔와 씀이라고. 내가 셔와 다 나뭐 셔를 씀고 오늘에서.
자와스는 아치를 타제바스나.
맞아. 싸웠으면 나게. 싸웠으면 때는 탁쳐봐 씀 용거네.
Oh.
싸웠으면 점수 싸웠으면 때네 탁쳐봐 씀 용거래서.
Okay. Based on the 3 principles, then the 3 certainties come.
다 탁쳐봐 씀나 다 담보 내가 셔와세요. 거 대라 때니 추에 거 봐대 탁쳐내서.
So based on the first principle is we definitely die. So there's no choice, definitely die. Through this first principle, we can get the certainty of we must practice the Dharma.
다 담보 추에 거 봐도 다 니와 다 남신 좀 미시와 인자 다추다 따내 거래서 탁쳐봐.
So second principle is since we don't know when the death comes, since the death is unpredictable, so we get a certainty of we practice Dharma now, today, now.
Okay, we do it now.
Yeah, start now,
we do it all start now. Okay,
not postpone.
okay, okay. 다 선바디 다 히디 추마도 스치를 뭐나 한국에 와서 다추 코나 저거 누서 다 저거
So the third of the certainty is based on the third principle. The third principle is that at the time of death, only the Dharma can help you. Therefore, we only practice Dharma, not do anything else.
That means okay. Also, you have to don't misunderstand. Okay. Usually we all talk about it. You have to do the right way. The manner way actually going to jihad. Should do it the manner you have to go to this.
Manora.
Manner.
Yeah. So please don't misunderstand. So when you practice Dharma, it's the essence is saying you practice Dharma correctly.
Also, we have people are very thick. Nemjo 버스만 되거든.
Ngenjong.
Nemjo zema.
Ngenjong zema. So it's a kind of artificial kind of renunciation.
Okay. When we have that, we say, okay, now give up. Then you can give up your house, your kids, families. I'm going to the retreat. Then you go there maybe. It's happened in India many times. Particularly the Western sources happen, They can hear this kind of words. Also, some will say, if you meditation in the morning, you get enlightenment at night. If you do night, you can in the night. If you are the fortunate person, you can do more towards meditation now. You get enlightenment now. Then this fake
artificial
artificial renunciation. Those kind of people, they can help. Well, I will do that. Then they give up all things. Then try to do that. Of course, this teaching is true. If the person is all ripened all the conditions, then can this happen. But for us, it's not available. Therefore, we just start to. We have to listen these things, then try to our best. Don't give up everything, okay? Yeah. Otherwise, Geshe said this. He gave very wrong direction. Us. No, this happened. Sometimes in India, there's a lot of things happen. Therefore, that means you have to do the right way. Try to your best. Don't go to the mountains, okay? When you're on the tram to go there, you can go, no problem. 당연히 다들 주권하려고 그랬어. 작은 그랬어. 다 회자는 그래. 내 회자는 요렇게 했어. 근데 이게 딱 뭐죠? 대학교는 들어와. 다 수학도 안 거는. 근데 다 시디 한 토하고 추도 세도 도나 우리가 니도 도는 그랬어.
So, thinking based on this information, and then at the time of death, the only Dharma can help us. Then, who can practice such a Dharma? The human body, human physical condition can do that.
Even other animals, elephants very big, very strong, they cannot. I think dogs very smart. What is it, smart? Smell, they cannot. I heard also how is that one drama? Drama.
Bees. Yeah.
Drama not like that,
Also, bees knows also very smart sense to smell.
Do you guys know this? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I heard this, but they're very, very smart. They can use many things. But even how can they're strong, they're big, they're very small, they cannot practice Dharma. We can teach to the monkey.
Pew?
What is it?
Monkey.
No. Oh.
Pew.
No. Pew marker. How is it? Pig. I
Peacock.
Peacock, right? You can teach to Oman Pamel peacock. He can say Oman Pamel. But he didn't know.
Parrot. Sorry. Peacock is not Mashalia.
Parrot.
Sorry.
You can teach for the parrot.
Yeah.
Parrot say, hi, how are you, good morning. He can say. He said, we can ask to Oman Pamel. He said, but he doesn't know the meaning. The human, 아마도 미래대, 아마도 매대, 남주 요나, 실기나 벽토です. 다 대금리가 단단한 토변です.
Yes, so only the human physical condition has this marvelous intelligence. So right now we equipped this human body now.
아니 자세 좀 쉬어라. 자세 쉬어라 그러와. 뭐가 쳐? 미 리더라 때니, 미 쳐라 때니. 그리와 미 쳐라 때니. 다 동아 친구 쳐가 가도네스.
So the Buddhist master Shandadeva said in his Bodhicharya Avatara, he gave a metaphor. So dependent on the boat of the human body across the ocean of samsara.
내가 전에 가디나라야라고 말했어. 근데 전에 신은 얘기가 들어와. 주만라고 말했다. 그래서 나의 말처럼.
So such a boat we cannot obtain in future. In future, it's difficult to getting this kind of precious the boat.
Boldness meet, okay? And then Mombas, Ikuma this, Momba.
So
Momba is a Malos.
yeah. So
Momba.
childish one or stupid one, not yeah. So that people, please don't sleep right now. You should feel the urgency, not sleep right now. So.
Young things my owners. Then Tawa Nietana, dark girl Machinas, you know. The Tawa Niena, Girl Machinas,
So another verse comes from the Bodhicharya Avatar. Such the mundane life, such the leisure human body is we obtained and we have right now, and if we don't practice the Dharma, or if we don't create the positive merit, so there's no other cheater than this. There's no other cheat than this, cheating oneself. So there's no other such foolish than this.
Okay?
Yeah. So thinking this verse, the meaning of this verse over and over.
There's very big meaning. Also, if you guys very smart, you know, I believe that all of you guys very smart. Also read the Shadideva text, 10 chapters. Maybe none was maybe too difficult, but fourth, second, third, sixth, very good. You want to practice patience.
Yeah. So please read this the Bodhicharya Avatara. This ninth chapter is more difficult, but the rest of them is more easy. So if someone is more easy to get anger, then please read more the chapter 6, which talk about the patience, practice of patience.
You know, there are also very good examples. Usually we don't think that. Just, oh yeah, this is not, you know. But you really think it's how they get, how we get raise our anger, and why we angry. Then they experience very, very well. For example, if someone hit you here, you get angry, we get angry, right? And they say, how are you angry? If you hit someone, you angry, you have to angry this finger. But if you don't angry the finger, we angry the person, right? Then you anger the person is not choice, they control the delusions. Then you can go this way, then also you have to develop passion, compassion. 이제 뭐마저 저도 지어놓는 좀 나게 잡는 좀 나다 니오다 복근 로스 저 땡콘 마 저도 지는 건 니오 들어왔어 저 땡 복근 마스 다 니다 뇨모 저다 나가 그좀 나가 복근 좀 말 저는 나 저는 니더라는 다 니다 그는 니다 뇨모 좀 저도 들어왔어 그때 복근 마카지
Yeah, if someone shooting you, then you actually you should be angry that bullet, not the actual shooter, because the shooter also at that moment his or her mind also controlled by the delusion or negative emotions. So at that time, why you don't develop angry towards his or her delusion, but rather than that being or that person.
Usually the Tibetans fight to this. They can fight this. We are not right. We hate this one. No,
Yeah.
Okay, na?
Yeah.
Not in the row.
Yeah. Yeah. In Tibet, when people fight, they use this.
we hate this one. It's very strong. Anyway, okay. Anyway, I think this maybe we stop here. There will also homework and questions and answers. And before we start to question and answers, I want to advise for you guys. We have our guru, Lama Sobar, which is the long lab. they ask for us. Then some place. We can do many places. Some places we are not available to do that. Now whatever we do is Tara, 21 Tara. Even if you don't know 21 Tara, you can just recite the mantra. It is good for us to purify negative karma, then
hindrance, obstacles, to eliminate those obstacles.
for us, okay? Also long left for Guru. Then if you available, you can maybe recite just only once, one day. Here maybe over 30 people. They do it once one day, then 30. 100. Just a single person just do once, but they come together, they have big power. Therefore, this is good for you or for all the things. Just only once a day. Only once. Maybe it takes 5 minutes. Okay? Then we have some mantras. Hayangiwa. Hayangiwa is the Dharma protector for the Saraji. Then he is also compassion Buddha.
So this recite the mantra of the Hayangwa. Hayangwa. Okay, Hayangwa.
Also, I have the paper here. Also, maybe you guys get the email. Then today I will give you the transmission.
Today I will give you the transmission of this mantra. The transmission of this mantra, I have received so many gurus, such as His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Yeah. If you have this transmission, then if you receive this mantra, then when you recite this, create more merit, more powerful. So if you recite this mantra by thinking of the benefit to the other beings, and then the benefit comes to you.
Okay?
Today I will give you transmission one time. Then if I email to you, then you can recite that. I will email this mantra.
It will be in this week, which will be emailed tomorrow. So the mantra will be in this week email.
Okay.
For everybody to see.
Okay. Okay, can you everybody say together? Shi, Menza, Joda, Haya, Ngwa, Holo, Hong, Pe, Shi, Menza, Joda, Haya, Ngwa, Holo, Hong, Pe, Shi, Menza, Joda, Haya, Ngwa, Holo, Hong, Pe. Good night. Okay, this is very easy, no? You can drop it, you can recite this. No, anytime. Okay, now you have homework. Who has homework?
I have it. Okay, so the first question was, it is said that one should give up this life in order to practice Dharma purely. What is it that has to be given up?
Okay. Who will have to give the answer? Any volunteers? Answer, I will give up to my... What?
You have to give up the 8 worldly concerns.
Okay. Are you guys follow him or you guys against him?
For him.
Yeah.
For him. It's kind of, 코디 잡혀도 고모 거거든.
You guys agree or disagree?
Agree.
Are you sure? This is correct. I think also cool out that the length of the rest.
Yeah, his answer is really the correct answer.
직대 나다 세리가 와서 손은 직대 취지가 와서 손을 했어. 직대 취지가 와서 손은 개와이고를 더 말했어.
So if you are controlled by this life, then you are controlled by the eight worldly phenomena. Then if you are controlled by these eight worldly phenomena, then you cannot practice Dharma properly.
Okay? We talked about this last week, right? Okay, then second question.
Okay, the second question, is it possible to give up this life if we don't remember death?
Okay? You got it? It's possible?
No.
Why?
Because you feel like this life will last forever, otherwise.
Yes?
I think it's, yeah, you can be. Yes, because if you're meditating on indefinite impermanence, you have an idea, you know to go for the, not to do the 8 worldly dharmas.
What's it?
Can you explain more?
You said
Yeah,
yes, you said yes or not first? You said
Yeah,
yes.
you can, I say you can.
You can.
You can.
Okay.
Because you're meditating on definite impermanence, so you'd be doing that, and you'd realize that you have to live this life with non-virtuous actions, etc.
What the question? Can you say the question again?
Is it possible to give up this life if we don't remember death?
Okay. 좋아. 처음부터 맞췄는 새들로 맞았는 처음부터.
말이 처음 맞잖아. 생리도 당트 그래서.
Okay. Then she said yes. Then he said not.
I say yes also.
You said yes.
What's your reason?
No, I mean, no.
Then
You don't need to remember that because it's a last life experience. You will forget how you die, but you prepare for the impermanence and Dharma. That's okay.
what do you have? What you said yes no.
I say maybe.
Okay.
I wanted something to add. So we said that if you,
No, you said maybe to give me reason, okay?
yeah,
정확하고.
정확히
처음부터 맞췄.
처음부터 마거나 생리도 당트 그래서.
Okay?
what if, so we said to give up this life, we have to give up the 8 worldly concerns. But what if somebody who doesn't remember death devotes their life wholeheartedly to benefiting others? So they're not practicing the 8 worldly concerns, but they haven't remembered death. So have they given up this life even though they didn't remember death?
This is.
That's all. Correct.
Can you repeat your?
Speak slower.
Good, yeah, slowly.
So-
anybody can understand, okay?
So if we said that to give up this life, we have to give up the 8 worldly concerns,
Okay,
and somebody wholeheartedly devotes their whole life to benefiting others,
okay.
which is not the 8 worldly concerns because they're thinking about others, but they have not remembered death. Have they given up this life even though they did not remember death?
다들 니라라루지 친구 공장 판거로 또 체도 당하셨고서 이 동네다수로 저자가 메이크스 상상나 그 처음 맞잖아요. 다가 장풍 샤워도 가서.
저한테는 맞겠어. 최대한 저한테는 뭐 가지 않고.
How did you know these people dedicated their whole life to benefit others, right? How did you know they are not remembering the not meditating on the impermanence of death?
Yeah.
How did you know?
I'm not reading their minds. I'm saying if that were the
It's good,
scenario,
yeah, it's
if
good,
somebody
good,
did that.
That 그 생각처럼 음식이다 또 뭐그 남수 유지를 유스지를.
It's good, it's good. I like it. Okay, Aaron. Now this we have to correct. Want to teach us. Want to teach us.
We can discuss this more.
Discuss, okay?
Discuss.
Okay. What you say yes, no, okay?
I say,
Maybe.
no, you cannot, if you don't remember death, then you cannot give up this life. And
Is
I
that
would
why?
also say that it would be impossible to devote your life to others if you don't remember death. I think that, but one question I had was, Shannon, you'd said that you believed it was possible to not remember death and to give up this life by meditating on death and impermanence. And how is that different from remembering death? Like, what does remembering death mean? To me, it means you remember that you're going to die. That's a certainty, and you don't know when that will happen. That is meditation on death and impermanence.
I'm looking at and remembering death as I had my previous life when I had died.
I think maybe the term, like in this case, it's using the Chenpa, and the Chenpa in this case is actually not just memory, but the mindfulness. So there's the Chenpa Shi, right? The Luki Chenpa, the Chiwe Chenpa. What's the other one? They're very famous. Yeah. So there are specific. It's not just memory. It's like mindfulness, which means the recollection, not of previous life's death, but of the fact that death is a part of life. Like if you are alive now, it means you will die. That's what it's talking about. It's not talking about I remember my last life when I died. That's not the meaning. So maybe remembering sounds like recalling last life, but what it means is actually being mindful of the fact that you will die. Right. That death is part of life. So
the birth is with the moment you're born. My understanding of this question that seems to be natural.
The nature of the question seems natural to the awareness that with birth is death. So that awareness of the actuality, of the nature of birth and death together with the awakening mind that we go through this death and the impermanence to appreciate that the intelligence of your consciousness is guiding you deeply, profoundly, the merits of this life, but not just as this life, to cross the samsara, to cross the ocean of defeating that which you think, but you don't think that what you think, by the nature of reality. So birth and death, one of the passages today that was really striking for me, and I'm going to meditate on it. I never thought about the nature of death as the Lord of the death. The Lord of death. He brought a whole new level that you are not just crawling your life, but the Lord of death, the invitation of that reality. So this life is a preparation. That's what I see from this conversation.
Okay, good. Yeah, back. Then, okay. Okay, anybody have a good ideas, good thoughts? Then good. Then we say, 당들 저한테 당하는 게 이제 속주로.
저한테 이제
세들마다
말이
저마다
저마다 화 마고나 챙기려 로동 되지 말이야.
그래도 말했어. 나도 돈 말했어요. 그래서.
So my answer is, if you do not meditate on the death of impermanence, then you cannot give up this life.
그런데 제디 또그 땅성 기왕을 내가도 다 그랬어.
Yeah. So we are busy with this life, for example, in order to get in the food, clothes, shelters, and this busy all day, busy with this life. And also not only the food, clothes and these things, and also your dance reputation. You also care about your reputation.
We don't want people to
your name.
Anyway, 다음도 가지. 다다 코스야 나지. 지금 저거 맡아고 맡았나 지금 지금 삼박 큰 연구 요결이 되나요? 나도 연구 말했어.
Yeah, also just you have mentioned some people without remembering the death or without meditating on the death or impermanence, these things, even some people can benefit others, do service to others, but I don't think it's become kind of pure activity for benefit for others. This kind of activity may be superficially possible, but cannot be like a pure one or authentic one.
Okay, next.
Okay, third question, what makes something dharma or non-dharma?
Okay.
Motivation.
Can you define dharma?
I'll give an answer.
Yeah, good.
Okay, actually there were 3 parts. Well, the first part, or the most comprehensive one, is if it's for this life, it's not dharma. If it's not for this life, then it is dharma. If it's for the 8 worldly concerns, then it's not dharma. If it's not about the 8 worldly concerns, then it is dharma. If it is something that reduces the delusions, then it's dharma.
I disagree.
Good. Yeah, I think this all very good answers. I think you really found the book. But you know, it's 세력이 최대나 주로 말했어. 그래서
그것은 치던 치마인 배우와
이어서 세력이 최대는 주 말했어. 힘의 최대는 주랬어.
So your answer is if you practice for purpose for this life, then this is not dharma, and if it's not purpose for this life, then a dharma, right?
Yeah.
That was the first answer. You had 3-part answer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Arm, you have add something?
I think I have to disagree with the answer that if you practice not for this life, that it is therefore dharma. And I would give an example. There are many people in this world who are doing harm to others, and they say that their motivation is to have a better afterlife, right? Other religions, other people who say, I'm going to go out and I'm going to set off this bomb and harm all those other people, and I'm going to be rewarded for it in the next life, in heaven or what have you. So I think just because you're not thinking about this life does not necessarily mean it's dharma.
대충 말했어. This is not correct way, okay? Maybe they also doesn't believe the next life.
말이다 그거 좋아한다나 그거 좋아한다지 친디 체드
아니라
나다 친디 체드나 치마레 세시마 체드는 주레즈레즈라 나다 bomb 리운데 장모들아 세시미 체드레즈 내가 더 치스이 치스고게
더 세시미 체드 말했어. 세디가 땀다 년장다 누구 체드 그랬어.
몸을 들여
디노 용 답시다 요스바다 조 땀 체드 그랬어.
Oh, okay. So regarding this kind of mischievous people's doing, so they also doing these carry these activities in order to get a reputation or name for this world. Sometimes deep of their motivation, they have this kind of thinking. On the line of the thinking, they kept in order to get the reputation. These things. So I don't understand they are doing carry these activities for the next life or for the something after die. I don't know. I don't believe that.
So can I say something? I think maybe for his case, I think maybe you are referring to like terrorists or people who believe they will get, virgins or whatever in heaven by doing that. But maybe a more close example that I think actually the Buddhist people discuss is the Tirthikas, the Chiropas. Some of them do things too, like where they have a horse sacrifice. In the old days, those Vedic Brahmins, they believe that if they sacrifice a horse, bring the horse and sacrifice the horse, they get some good born into heaven or as Indra or something like that. So I agree with him that there are people who practice what they call Dharma, and their goal is some benefit after they die. So it isn't for this life. They won't see any result in this life, but when they die, they believe that they will get a reward, or that because they made the offering, particularly those religions that offer animal sacrifice, that they will get a good result in heaven. So in that case, I feel like you can say that Dharma is something that's practiced with the motivation that is beyond this life. But then you have to accept that by Dharma, you don't mean only Buddha Dharma, you mean religion, in general. So for me, I think it's a functional definition of religion, that human beings imagine eventually I will die, and what comes after this, and what can I do to prepare for what comes after?
Yes, I think the Huinam Topachambuga Maturiguga, Maturity, Tandruseli, the Hachana, Gioshima, Laigchitkas. That the Indonara, the Chitiga Tagasoni, Digli, the Tenchaku, Gioshima, Chetters, Chetting that the Indonata Maturicum, the Jamudar Chinjas, that Taga, and the Takazio, Tade. The Indian can the most enjoy Mudoki. When you know that, Chutara, Chit and Chui my business one, which is a good treaty, Nambi trees. Should be Chishakamis. That's treaty, what should be Chicago.
This also we talk about this, the Dharma, we talk about Buddhism, not all the religions. And also, Mandu Chuda Chumai Michawade, Chusade, Chusava, Gavasade, Shava Kanshilaya, Revayapo, and Chus Laboris, Revayapo, Namayapo. She done the Chusna. That Chu Namdasana, Tanju to Chuka, one of the Massam go this. Namdayana, she done choose that Chusna.
Nambichuk and Sanyatar,
Nabichuna, the Chu Namdasana, number Tabana, Tanju to Chuka, one of the Massam go this, and Namdam Song go this. She done choose that Gavas at the Chuchi, and Shawai Bacha, Nam Drewi Hayus, Drew never. Then you go this.
So in Buddhism, in a Buddhism, if that is a pure Dharma, then that must be not mixed with 8 worldly concerns, not mixed with that 8 worldly concerns. And then the definition for Dharma is any activities which can bring the result of the good, with any activity which bring good result, or
good results at the young Tawada, Tamchun Chepa, and Dendo Karaji, Dendo, Tozo Tia, less of
Yeah, so this kind of the definition of dharma is any activity which can brought the positive result or good result. But this the activity or cause also related with the thinking the 2-3 lines. One is getting the higher realm or the higher realm, right? Like human body or the divine body is the higher realm. Another higher level is the liberation, the getting the nirvana. Another most high level is getting the Buddhahood. So this cause also becoming the that activities goes to that causes.
And also question you was no the tema kanshi. And nam kanru na but give it.
Kare.
Long. Gewa to make a content is long. Ujong na long tan yu chi. Then shawa la juna nam kanru na.
Number karur samama.
To give it.
Yeah. So definition of the virtue, the gewa virtue, merit is any activity that's become the cause of the good, cause of the white result.
White result
yeah, so this white result or this good result, good fruit, or good fruit is refers to the in Buddhist context, it refers to become the cause of the nirvana and the Buddhahood.
Long to Tambase Yoka. Long to Tambasana. Gewada Makiwa Kara is long to
Long Tamba.
Long Tambase. Long Tamba Shava Nerjuna Geva is. The Makiwa, long Tamba Kurmaka, Shanta Karazuato, Yahawas, Tojakonwa, Nakokiwa Makasha Kamaras, which would come out of Mabutako. She done long Tanaka. Namna Saji and Turkiwa. Leka de Juna Gevalays. Then you don't make it longer than Bakuris. The mind she don't shava ya color to your or color to Tokujakon. The Turkiwa to make a long call. That was the money.
Yeah. So when we talk about what is the virtuous thing or non-virtuous thing, what is positive and negative, in a Buddhist context, which must has a spiritual basis, scripture, some basis of scriptures must need. Otherwise, if we cook and eating, that generally speaking also good thing, but mean necessarily the virtue things. So like Andy says, these practice these killing animals, these things, in order to worship their gods and these things. From the Buddhist context, these are the negative activities or non-virtue things. Yeah, because the Buddha states that these are the harmful actions. Harmful actions is the non-virtue things. So due to the related with the other reasons and necessity and long-term and short-term consequences, the judging all of this process, sometimes some negative things also we can transform into the positive things. Non-virtuous things also the transfer or change into the virtuous things due to other conditions can be changed. Yeah, due to the motivation. Yeah. So generally speaking, if something is the pure virtue things, then that must be not controlled by the eight worldly concerns. So generally, in a Buddhist context, the definition for virtuous thing is which must be, this cause must be go through to the nirvana and up to Buddhahood. Can be this kind of cause is the positive and the virtuous cause. For instance, if you do the prostration here, even do once, that cause also goes to the up to Buddhahood. So whether the merit of this prostration, whether this cause goes to up to Buddhahood nirvana goes or not, it's depend on your motivation. Yeah, this is just for example. This is just So the which is a dharma or which is non-dharma, which is a virtue, which is non-virtue, there's so many variety things. So it can think case by case. Yeah, so especially here, the lam-rim emphasize the whatever activities which goes the antidote for the delusions or negative emotions, that's become the dharma. Yeah, so according to the lam-rim teaching, this dharma is kind of a pure dharma. So if you doing things for the purpose of benefit for this life, then it cannot be a pure dharma. Yes, so his answer is correct. Yeah, so besides when we generally speaking whether which is positive or negative, which is good or bad, which is virtue or non-virtue, then in generally context, then so many discussions such as Andy and I don't know your name, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we have more topics come. Yeah, so according to lam-rim teaching, we are only strictly talking this context. In this context, which we says anything, doing any activity which serves for this life, then that is non-dharma. Anything which is beyond this life for the higher goal, then that is could be dharma. That is dharma. So the activities which someone's motivation is bad, evil, then if that person do things for the purpose of the next life or maybe more higher goal, then that is a negative. That is not dharma now. Strict.
Strict?
Yeah, strict point of view. Yeah, strictly Buddhist, the lam-rim teachings point of view, then it's very much related with the motivation.
But then
So strictly from the learner, it says we practice the Dharma, certainty, the need to practice, and we need to do now.
I'm just wondering about, so even within the framework of the lam-rim chemo, you have the being of the small scope, the Kebu Chungwa, and they want to get a higher rebirth. That's why they practice the religion. The motivation to get a higher rebirth can be within the 8 worldly concerns, the Jikten Shige, because one of them is like gain and loss. So it seems like if you want to gain the more beautiful body and no pain and suffering and born in heaven, it's a Jikten Shige, but also it's Chu.
Now it's not. Why not? Now it's mixed with the 8 world concerns. Yeah, so here the meaning of this practice, for example, you practice these things, then you're purposing to getting a beautiful physical body, these things. But here the point is not that. Point is, if we get the higher birth, such as human body and the divine body, then there's a better condition to practice that.
But anyway, he not everything, but he's getting more correct.
Yeah. So Andy is here, raise more questions to the potential these challenges. So he is raise the potential questions and answering potentially answers these.
Like debate.
Yeah, debating.
Okay, anyway, I think it's time now. It's okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right, please turn to page 39 of the Kurukulla Center prayer book. Page 39. 39, the Thanksgiving mandala offering. Saji Purgi Jushing Meto Tam